Good morning or good afternoon, wherever you may be, or good evening or good night. This is Jen at JensArtyInclinations, a place to create, share and play.
Hello everyone, it's Junk Journal January and this is hosted by Meg's Journals and collaborated with Get Messy Art, who are linked below in the description. Alrighty, today I'm messing about with inks because the prompt is grunge. So I've put on the screen all the different inks that I'm using and I've got my glass mat. It's actually just one of Tim Holtz's small ones. I'd love one of the big ones, mainly because I really like the black background as opposed to all the other glass mats that are lighter. I just find working on black a bit easier. Anywho, I'm doing this straight on my glass mat because I don't know where my media mat is, but those of you who are really good at inking know that the media mat's good because it helps everything stay. And I'm also just wetting down my paper for the first one. So just squishing it down and seeing what happens. So this is a bit of coffee dyed paper. And I'm doing it, I'll speed it up in a sec so that, you don't have to sit through the whole process. But I have discovered that drying in between is obviously how you get your layers, because otherwise they just all blend into each other and make mud. And that's what I always seem to do, is make mud. So now I'm finally layering. A few other tips that I picked up that I haven't actually done in this, but being grunge, I didn't want it to swirl about too much. I wanted it to be a bit, I don't know, whatever this turns out to be. I love that weathered wood. My favourite combo at the moment is that weathered wood, which you think would be really blue, but it oxidises into some blue. And oxidising is simply, it's the inks, they kind of want to push out. That's what Tim Holtz says. So the colour immediately wants to separate out. And so it wants to move away from itself. And that's how you get the different shades and colours. Sounds like my teenage children are up and about. Thought I'd get some quiet to actually record for a change, but no. So sorry if you can hear the music and random noises in the background there. Anyway, I also added some black soot. So that's black soot that I'm putting around. When you do your second lot, I noticed the way that Tim Holtz does it is he runs his fingers through so that it looks more organic. I was kind of okay with what I was doing to just, grab little bits as I went and let it do its own thing, because the other trick, which you'll actually see me probably do fairly soon, is you can spray your paper as well if you feel it hasn't moved enough for you, because it will reactivate it. So that's one of the nice things about distress inks. You don't have a huge amount of control, but there's a lot you can play with. And I was happy with just having the coffee colour paper in the background, so I wasn't too worried about things changing. But yeah, it's, for me, one of the biggest tips has been making sure I dry it in between a bit better. You'll notice that corner tore, so I just folded it over as a lip, which is nice. It added, something unexpected. All right, so I'm doubling up a book page just to make it a bit stronger, because I've got these little paper strips that I thought I'd make into a little paper pad. They all felt grungy to me. There's something that I scanned on my, my printer. Like, it's got a photocopy scanner on it, which is wonderful. Who'd have thought you could have anything that's close to a photocopier at home when, we were younger in offices. And then some other pages that are just jelly prints, and they're, offcuts down the side when I've wanted square pieces of paper. So they fit perfectly. On the front, just doing a bit of decoration using my collage medium to glue it all down. This die cut, that clock one, I actually embossed it as well, so I had a bit of fun embossing it. And then these are some offcuts of some metal rusty kind of embossing that I was doing out of a patty cake pan for a different project. So I'm just kind of, putting them around, and then I thought it just needed a little bit of contrast. So I have this butterfly, which is partially embossed, like it's got some clear and some rusting, and that die cut number on the bottom, and that just, I felt, added enough contrast. Then I had a journal card that was just from a digi, a bingo card there. It kind of went with everything, and I thought I just wanted something else to play with, so I put down, this is a baking sheet, got it from the supermarket, and yeah, they're brown. How cool is that? So I put that behind the little notepad, and then I've got my little notepad, my bingo card, and it's all a little flip. So I'm quite happy with this. There are the pages, just showing you them. So as I say, they were just jelly prints. So going to have to do some more soon. I'm going through this last lot. And there is my flip. So now I'm just working out how I'm going to put it down on the page. I've actually put it on the front of one of my signatures, like not the very front. Decided that I would glue down this little half page, and as you saw, just at the last minute thought, oh no, I won't glue the whole thing down. I'll actually make it a pocket. Why not? Make it another pocket. So it doesn't have a thumb hole, but it still works. And then glued my actual flip over the top. So voila, had a little bit in the top there, and I wanted to remember that that was another little hidden spot. So I folded down another bit of jelly print that, is a bit grungy, and popped it in the top just as is. So there you are. That's my magical creation today. It's a bit of a mishmash, but yeah, I'm pleased with how it turned out. And, it just kind of reminds you too that you don't always have to ink up loads and loads of things. Sometimes you can just play about with one piece. So lots of fun. Hope you enjoyed, and wow, I'll see you tomorrow. We're almost there, everybody. I'd love it if you could leave me a comment below. Hit the like button if you enjoyed what you saw today. And of course, please subscribe if you haven't already. I will see you next time. And in the meantime, keep creating. Enjoy.